We are?
Yeah, we're live.
All right.
All right.
Welcome, everyone. So I was structured by my boss that I have to read a spiel. So before we get into the intro, um, this is the Empty Space Creative Group. Our goal is to work together and create projects our younger selves would be amazed by. I'm Dylan. Over there is Bryson for me, and that's Lee. So with that, let's get started. The first things first. Tell me, what's our goal here? What's our goal? Let's hurry up and jump into that so everyone knows. Besides what I just said, what is the goal?
Bryson, take point on that.
The goal of the podcast. I hope.
No, the goal of empty space. Holy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Empty space. I hope it is, as we were kind of discussing yesterday, that it's something to show people to get them past like the points of like scared to create.
Yeah.
Because we've been in that limbo for 4 or 5 years at this point.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I think definitely agreeing with you on that. I think it's just sort of like we're in the early stages too, so it's going to be kind of nice to have that being shown and
Yes.
talked about.
All right. So, I'm sorry, I'm just moving quickly. I want to get to so people can get to know each of us also. Basically, in my opinion, the goal is based on what we were doing when we were younger, and that was having our brain. We're sitting at desks in school, and our brain is the cogs are spinning. We're not thinking of school. We're thinking of creating. That's what we're thinking of doing, and we're thinking of making things. I remember in high school we had a group chat where we were making a video that we showed, and it was like, this is gonna be bad. But all that to say, at least we're trying to be creative. And now I want to get into real quick. Sorry, I know we sort of have like a schedule, like to go by, a look behind the scenes. But I like to just kind of jump around and figure out things, kind of fill things out as naturally as it can be. So, all right, now tell me a little bit about you guys. What are you bringing to the table, and how are you going to affect the empty space? How are you going to create the empty space?
It was on point. You want to go this time, Lee?
Yeah, sure, I'll take it. I guess for me, I've been working with YouTube for a while now. I've been writing for a couple years too, so I'm kind of excited to try and bring like I've never really done script writing, so this is pretty exciting to try doing that sort of writing for this, and then learning all this stuff about like filming and actually doing more than just what I was doing on YouTube before, which was more like a how-to kind of setup, is definitely something I'm looking forward to, and like trying to bring more to the table of this whole project.
Also, I'd like to thank everyone that's here, by the way. I forgot to do that. My brother has stopped by. Dementos has stopped by from from the Manly Dogs channel. I just want to say thank you guys, by the way. I appreciate you for being here and supporting not only me, but two of my best friends in the whole wide world. So, anyways, your turn, Bryson. After that, you got to live up to that.
Yeah, so brief introduction is, like you said, when we were younger, we were always creative and thinking about making movies. And so I know we were talking about scripts in high school and stuff like that. And then went to college. I went in as a business major. 1 year into that, I took a visual arts class, and my visual arts teacher was like, hey, man, you should not do business. You should do visual arts. And I was like, that's all I need. And switched over to visual arts. Did 4 years of that. Did a lot with film, painting, ceramics. Majored in something called like new media and digital art. And that worked with experimental film. So I did a lot of like art-focused film and stuff like that. So that's where I think I bring something to the table, bringing in these kind of strange aspects to add depth to video and stuff like that. But yeah, now being all together again, I think we all have something to add to it, which is really nice.
Yeah. Also, for anyone in the chat, I appreciate it if you let us know, how do things sound on your end? How is it? Keep us updated. Bryson's actually running the stream on his end, and he can adjust things as needed. Let me know if things sound good. Let us know if we sound good. Let us know if it's laggy or anything like that. I greatly appreciate it, because this is our first podcast, and this would help us to refine it and kind of nurture it and make it better in the future.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah,
it's you,
and
Dylan.
so basically, I know I need to talk about myself, but I forgot. I also they're good right now. So, all right, thank you. What's gonna happen is, so I did my little intro spiel. We're introducing ourselves because it's the first time you ever see us on screen. No one's ever saw us ever before, right? And
Right.
so after this, we have things split. We have things split into certain segments where we're gonna talk about kind of our week and basically break down, what's going on, what did we learn? Because I think, frankly, you should always be learning. Um, After that, we have a critical or a creative writing exercise where we're going to make a script or make a setting, a story, right in front of you guys live, so you get to see the cogs spinning.
Yeah, it's very
And
much.
who knows? Maybe it'll be good enough one day to make into a actual movie, and you guys will be here to see the conception of that. So, with that, I am Dylan Massey. I'm not Manly Dogs for anyone coming from the other channel. I'm not Manly Dogs here. I'm Dylan, and sorry if you hear my cat howling in the background. Basically, what I bring to the table, I think, is I have a solid 8 years of experience under the belt of filming, where I've been going for 8 years. I haven't put down the camera. I've been filming, but I've been filming a lot of like news stuff, like broadcast journalism. So I kind of come from that field, which is a totally very varied field from where you guys come from with filming. It's a lot more like stagnant shots. I think it's a lot more like you're kind of making, like, you already have the story given to you and you're just adjusting as need be. I don't know. It's just different. It's a lot of just point and shoot the camera and get it done quick. So, but I'm taking that speed, I think, and that experience and bringing it to this table and saying, hey, help me break out of that shell, but also let me use that 8 years of experience of cameras and equipment and older mentors and adjust as needed be, because I want to, like, I never want to feel like there's like a wall, a barrier of entry. Do you know what I mean? Because frankly, I think there is a barrier of entry, and it's a scary understanding of things going on, of like in the film world. And we've all sort of made headway in that, and that's because I think we have the beauty of YouTube, we have the beauty of Twitch. But to other people, like you said, Bryson, it's this creative space, and that could be intimidating. The world of YouTube and Twitch, you're probably wondering. I remember wondering back in the day, how does PewDiePie edit his videos? How does he, like, it must take so long to make these videos. It must take so long to do these different things and make movies. And I'm not going on a tangent here, but like, you imagine, like, because there's a timeline when you edit, right?
Yeah.
And I found myself watching The Joker and wondering, what does that timeline look like?
Yeah.
What is that? Or like Iron Man, and I was like, what does that editing timeline look like? Did they edit on iMovie? Did they edit Iron Man on iMovie? But you guys get what I'm saying. As we learn this world, as we absorb this world, we're also breaking in that barrier to entry. We're cracking through it, but also grabbing people along with us and say, come with us on this journey.
Yeah.
I ultimately think that's the mission.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a spot for us to like create and make things and do things, obviously. But personally, for me, if we can make this all seem a little less intimidating for people who want to eventually create, I think I've succeeded in my mission. What do you guys think?
Being as transparent as possible, I think, is like our best thing. Like, we don't want to come here and act like everything is going great, and that's how we're gonna kind of kick off our next section of this is gonna be reviewing the first video that we made.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. That's what we're also gonna be doing. We made our first short movie, and oh my god. Yep. All right. I got a game. Okay. So when we all saw a clip from our video, and I want you guys to use one word. If you had to put it all into one thing, chat, if you can do it too, use one word to describe how you think our movie was. And you guys, I want you to do the same thing. Chat, you can do it based off of their reactions when they have to say. So Bryson, you go first.
No comment.
That's it.
I'm trying to use a more sophisticated word than cringy. But it was along that line of, and it could be because we created it a little bit embarrassing, like watching myself act and everything. Like I told Lee, it's definitely its own version of torture. But yeah, I guess, and cringy.
That's the word you're going for.
Lee, what do you got?
I think I'll take a. I don't even know. I guess I'll go with like a little bit lighter than that. Maybe like could be better.
All one word. Could be
Yeah,
better.
Could be better.
Could be.
I'm gonna go with the deep route. I'm gonna say necessary.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think it's necessary. I think it's good that we did it. Of course, I had my gripes yesterday. I let you guys that be known. We're gonna get into that later, but I think I'm gonna use the word necessary. This is just to tease you guys, let you know you're gonna be able to see some clips. I think, right, Bryson?
Yeah, we'll be able to have it mostly spliced together. We're not gonna go. We were planning to get deep into editing, but watching what we've kind of made at this point, we're gonna abandon that and kind of reassess and move on to our next project.
Yes.
We will loosely edit this and show y'all that, and we'll discuss that. We'll discuss what we can do better, and everything we've learned from the process of creating our first little video together.
Yeah. I was director. Lee was like that sort of role, jumping around both spots, and Bryson was acting. Oh, Lee wrote it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
It was sort of a team effort, but.
I mean, but you did the.
For the most part, he was the writer.
Overall, it was a team effort. We didn't all have distinct roles. Where like if you're acting, you can't direct, and if you're directing, you can't write. But
Yeah.
it was definitely like we all kind of found our spots in that groove.
It fell out pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah. So all right, let's get started. With how was you guys' week? What would, if you had to take away anything from this week? What would it be? I think it was it's a big moment. This week was a big moment for us because we are stepping out. We're coming out. We got our boots strapped on and we're stepping out of the room, the empty space. It's a big monumental moment. Hopefully this goes good. Hopefully it goes great. Maybe, I don't know, we stop talking about it tomorrow and it falls flat. I don't know.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. But it is a big week for us. We came in Friday and I said, like, guys, let's just do this. We got to just do it. So with that in mind, how was you guys' week? What did you learn?
For me, I'd say again, we've struggled all before. Like we were doing this, but we were just kind of taking our grand old time doing it, and we were letting things slip under. We were letting them kind of go by, and then we got to the point where I was like mentioning that I was like our best avenue is this podcast at the moment. It's something we can all do. We currently all live in kind of different areas. Yeah, I live about 2.5 hours. I'm the furthest one out from them too, and it's a little difficult to do things where you have to meet because it just adds extra steps to make you not want to do it. So I was like, our podcast is, we can do this weekly. We can do it remotely. Like, there's nothing to stop us at that point. So I was really excited we kind of all got on the same wavelength there, and we're like, all right, tomorrow we're having this meeting about the podcast, and we're doing the podcast this Sunday. Because, I mean, it all spawned from last weekend. We were like, well, are we still doing Dillan's podcast? And he was like, no, I thought we were moving on. Nobody knew what was going on, but we talked to each other all the time. So it was like, there's just still communication errors. And we were like, all right, we need to move past this. We need to grow. We need to move forward. We need to take a step in the right direction.
Right.
So if you had to use one word to, or these biscuits are good. What was the big thing you think you learned? Maybe that will this week. Maybe I know you. I understand. Or better yet, because yeah, this week.
Um,
Any definitive like epiphany moments,
I think the biggest epiphany moment was again when
or like
once
things you can take away?
we when we all clicked and we were like, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I think the biggest thing I learned was tackle what you can do at the moment, and podcast was something we could do. Like there wasn't anything that was really stopping us besides like a few technical things of like getting the emails and accounts together to run it. That was the only thing in the way. So I was like, I guess learning, start with the small things if that's what it takes. Start somewheres. Don't wait till everything's together to do something.
Lee?
I think for me the biggest takeaway from the week was probably yesterday in our kind of like little review before this podcast came out, and that was definitely trying to establish what we were doing. You know, sort of going along with what Bryson was saying, we finally got to the point that we knew what we were doing yesterday, and that kind of felt good. You know, it felt like we were moving in the right direction again, because like I felt like it right after we finished our project, we kind of got to the point that we were like drifting a little bit, you know, floating around trying to figure out where to land, and then
Waiting.
right, waiting. And then I think yesterday for me definitely stood out the most with like we're in it, like we're back in it kind of thing. We figured out kind of our rhythm. So what you got?
Interesting. So I think it's definitely been an interesting time for me, but with school and work and things like that. Kind of and my stream, you know, I've had some issues in my stream where like with my brain and trying to figure things out, really make things click. And trying to there was something you said, Lee, that I resonated with that I can't I'm trying to go back to, but I can't. I don't know why. My brain's blanking. But essentially, I think, dang it, totally blanking on this one now. It's sort of like, cut. No, I got it. But okay, so look at us right now. What are we doing right now?
Creating.
Creating a podcast.
We're on Twitch right now.
Yeah.
We've made it this far.
I mean, you are right.
That's interesting to me. We're here right now doing this. I know that sounds like some Kanye West type stuff that I'm saying, but like we've made it further than we've ever come before. We've broken the boundary of where we stopped in high school. Of course, that boundary wasn't far, but nonetheless, it's a boundary.
No, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I think that was a huge block because like we've tried a lot of things before, but we never pushed past that threshold of like the next step, and we finally did that. We finally pushed through, and for me, I'm like, we got it. We're making it now, boys.
I know, like, it might be cliche, but the saying that the most important step is the next step. Like, we're actively pushing to do something and then do the next thing and then try to keep it like rolling.
Yeah. I think that shows a lot of wherewithal. It shows a lot of drive. It shows a lot of ambition. It shows a lot of growth and creativity. It shows a bunch of stuff, right? That we're able to take, and so we see, like, for example, when we started the stream just now, we were like, oh yeah, like probably only have like 2 or 3 people here. When we started, we had 12 viewers, and I was using the bathroom and I freaked out. Okay, and like, not that views or whatever matters, but we do want people to see what we're doing. We want people to see what's happening and how we're growing and what we're creating and making that barrier to entry, saying, hey, you viewer, you little viewer, you can freaking create too. You know what I mean? Like, you can do this, and it's not a barrier. We're taking away the barrier. If you're in high school, we're taking away that barrier that we had.
Yeah.
we're essentially like, I'm imagining we're talking to people who come here who are us in high school, who they're sitting in class, and their cogs are spinning.
Yeah.
Their cogs are spinning, right?
And yeah,
But they're like, man, I just got high school. Like, I don't have a group of friends to film with or anything like that.
I lost you, Dylan.
Yeah, we lost him.
Did my Discord crash? No.
Okay, you're back. You're back. You're good. You're good.
Oh, did my audio mess up?
It hopped out for a second.
Oh man, dude. But I was just saying, we're greasing the cogs for them. We're helping them out, and we're removing that barrier. That, I mean, I don't think we know it was a barrier in high school or anything like that, or even in college. You don't really notice the barrier till you break through it. The whole thing here is, holy crap, me and my two best buds actually made something.
Yeah.
You know, we made a pizza. We made the pizza. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
We made the pizza. We haven't eaten it, but we made the pizza.
Yeah.
And I just think that's an interesting spot for my mind to go. And of course, I can't. I still allow myself to like critically think. Like I'm like, wow, like damn, you directed this video and it sucked. Like, better. I get that comes with time. It comes with like, you know, it comes with just experience.
Yeah, and that's probably the beauty of it something I want to like teach too, is that the hard part about it a lot of times is that creating something, like, that's like sharing kind of the most like intimate part of like yourself, like when you create something. So like when you put it out in the world, like people feel like vulnerable and stuff like that, and it's hard to move past that for some people, and I'm hoping to get people past that point of like caring about what other people think, and that'll just like help them in life in general much more, like in creating too.
Yeah. And I also want to, sorry Lee, 1 second.
No,
I also want to announce to the chat, let us know what you're working on. Let us know what gets your cogs spinning. What do you got? Like my brother in the chat, he has his Twitch channel. What's going on in your brain with your Twitch channel? How are you going to take it to the next level? How are you going to stop doing your 9-to-5 job and start doing a 9-to-5 job that you freaking love, that is Twitch streaming, or a 9 to 1, 9 to 12? You get what I mean, guys? All right, don't laugh at me, but no,
you're good.
But like, what are you gonna do to take that to the next level so you can grow your audience, so you can captivate people, and people say, I have to be a part of this. I need to be a part of this. So please, if you're in the chat and you're creative and you're watching this and your cogs are spinning, or you're in high school and your cogs are spinning, let us know what gets them spinning. Let us know. Just tell us about yourself. We'd love to hear from you.
And we also
take it away.
Oh yeah, true. Go ahead, Lee.
Yeah. No, I was kind of building off of what Bryson said about like putting yourself out there. I think what I'm thinking about, like you said, kind of like channeling your high school self or whatever. For me, it was always like seeing the best out there, like seeing the best things people create and stuff like that. And I kind of look forward to being able to show the worst things we've made, you know, and just showing that progression, because I feel like if you go, I guess if like you go on YouTube or if you watch something, it's always going to be the best possible work. And like you never see like, well, you know what I mean? Like in the person's mind, it's going to be the best. But I like the fact that we're going to be able to admit that, like, yeah, we kind of missed the mark on this one heavily. Yeah. And I feel like that's just going to make this way more real for people. And it's not going to be just some front of like, oh, we did the best, you know? Like,
yeah. And it's also the hope to build, like you said, what are these people working on? How can they make it better? Hopefully we build a community that is like supportive and constructive to helping them like move forward.
That one guy's in the chat, he's like, man, that video sucks, man. I don't know why.
I want people to feel okay with like humiliating themselves. Like it's something you got to get comfortable with if you want to like create.
Right.
And mean, that's not to say that you won't make something great on your first time. If you do, that's amazing. But being prepared for if you don't create something great, it's just you gotta be able to move past like spots like that. You can't just give up because you're like, oh, nobody liked this. You won't get 4 if you do that.
Yeah.
People don't like a lot of things.
It is pretty interesting. That hopefully we can. I mean, that would be a side effect of things, right? Like the goal is just to create with you guys. You know, it's to see what we can accomplish with our like skill sets and things like that. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you guys want to Do you guys want to move to the video review?
Yeah.
I know we were supposed to have like 25 more minutes of chatting, but we kind of didn't spend the intros for introducing ourselves and stuff took like a lot less longer than I thought. I think this comes with like learning and stuff like that. Bryson, it's up to you though. I mean, ultimately you're the ringmaster. You can.
Yeah. I mean, so I can bring up like some clips or something. I thought we wanted to do that one on the next go around next
Wait,
podcast.
what was? I thought. I'm sorry. I had. Oh, okay.
I think he's looking at the other list and he's going down the list of things.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm a little thrown off here.
No, you're good.
Wait, is it the writing exercise we do for the rest of the podcast?
Yeah, that was gonna be the thing we work on today, doing our improv setup.
Would you guys be interested in getting started with that right now, or do you guys want to keep chatting and discussing things, or?
I mean, we can. I guess we can do a little bit of both. Since we have extra time on the top here, we'll kind of still like chat and try to make this. Yeah. So to break this down a little bit, it's like an improv section. Dillan has put up a topic, and we're gonna go line for line. Not necessarily line for line. We might write 2 sentences, 2 sentences, 2 sentences. However.
Oh yeah.
But it's gonna be improv, and it's just to like, again, it may not. I mean, our last one it didn't turn out good, but it's breaking loose those cogs and like getting them running and just helping you be a little bit better of like, oh, where can I go with this? Like,
yeah,
it's just a practice and exercise we were doing. So
like Lenny's sausages.
Like Lenny's sausages.
That was the last one we created.
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to show that one eventually.
Yeah, I mean we can show it now. If you guys want.
Yeah, want to read through Lenny's sausages?
Yeah, we can read through Lenny's sausages. We'll read it line by line.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
let's
can show our first run of this.
Right now I have the previous one out. I'm gonna go to Lenny's sausages.
So Dylan, what was the inspiration for Lenny's sausages?
No.
Dude, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked, actually. I've been kind of waiting for this question. Just joking. I just go on this whole spiel.
Alright, wrong one. Oh, wait. Okay, it is up. Sweet. Awesome. Where'd it go? It's no longer up. Y'all just keep talking while I get this up and running.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I was enjoying my orange juice. I think, and like sort of like this, like podcast is a good example of like just, we have something down on paper. We have a channel now. You know what I mean? It's official now. There's no, it's all gas, no brakes. Let's go, baby. Lee, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think we're at kind of, I almost want to call it like the I don't know, almost like the point of no return for me. Like this is it. Like we got to keep going. Like I think we said it the other day. It's like if we stop, we die. Like got to just keep going because I think this is it. Like this is one, you know.
Well, here's my theory. I think we should keep working all on our individual babies. You know, I have my dog house, the manly dog stuff. Lee, I don't really know what personal projects you're really working on at these days.
Still got a book, man. Working on that.
And Bryson, I think this is his baby. I think this is like wholeheartedly, like we said earlier, he's the tip of the spear, and we're like helping push him up, you know. Although I think we are partially the spear too. Like we help to elevate each of us.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Okay.
Guess, yeah. Yeah, you're right. He's the tip of the spear. we're the shaft behind him. All right, got that out.
All right, get it out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we should be like entirely like weirdly professional for these podcasts or anything either. I think the more like just more we act like regular human beings ourselves, I think we'll be fine.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
That's why I was kind of worried. I was like, I don't want this to be like too like professional, where we're like structured on script and everything like that. It needs to just like feel like we're just buddies hanging out. I mean, technically we are, you know. It's
Yeah.
So, excuse me.
Good, man. Good. How's it coming over there, Bryson? You got the getting it all set
Yeah,
up?
we're almost up and running.
He's having issues.
Yeah, well.
What are you trying to do, Bryson? I'm watching on the stream right now.
No, I'm just getting it set up. It's almost there. I was just getting into a good place where they can see it well while we talk through
Just
it.
like dead silence while he does it.
Yeah, just like, quickly, Bryson. There's so
All
much
right,
dead air while this is
we're
going on.
we're up and going. If
Yeah. Sorry we threw that at you real quick. Kind of weren't prepared for it.
no, we're good.
So, basically, I was the leader in this one. I'm also the leader in the second group exercise. Just via a game of rock, paper, scissors. The rule was
Yeah.
each person takes turns writing 2 sentence lines. And the story was a food truck gets big, but goes missing the next day. Title 13 Pointless Keys. Later. There was actually a miscommunication in this script. That was pretty funny. So, all right. Wilbur woke up. Wilbur woke up. The spot where the food truck was empty. He had fallen asleep last night.
Are we going person for person here?
Oh yeah, baby. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
All the other vendor trucks had gone as well. All the owners lay confused on the cement.
Wilbur stood up, reaching into his pocket. He found a key, but to what? His truck key was marked with his initials.
So you too, huh? Lenny Sausages, the rival vendor, had come up to him, just as confused.
Yeah, this yours? He holds up the key he has. Lenny looks at the key with a shocked face. He seems to know something about the key.
I've got one
Also-
of those too. What? Go for it.
Make sure you guys. I want you guys to. I guess when we get to the next scene, we can break down exactly what happened in the writing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
go for it.
Yeah,
Sorry, Lee.
No, you're good. I've got one of those keys too. Yours have those tally marks on it. Lenny said, exposing his key, showing it had 3 markings.
Looking around and seeing everyone confused, Wilbur was determined to figure out what happened to all the food trucks. Lenny helped him up, pocketing the key for now.
As the camera focuses on Wilbur's confused face, it cuts to the night before. The vendors were bustling. Wilbur's Tacos doing the best of all.
So essentially, for people who don't know, this is about. While we cut to the next scene, this is about a guy this guy named Wilbur, who has this really big food truck, and everyone's in the group in the food truck area alleyway. I'm gonna call it. Their food trucks went missing. We don't know what happened to the missing food trucks. All we know is his rival Lenny is helping him up, and it's a state of confusion. It's a state of what happened last night. So what we're doing here is we're now cutting to the scene the night before, maybe to give us some more information about exactly what's happening with Lenny and Wilbur and how they're all connected to the missing food trucks. Next.
It was it was nearing the end of the night. What is she doing here? He muttered low under his breath.
Darlene began to move in slow motion, closing up her food truck parked across the busy taco stand.
Darlene begins to walk up to Wilbur's truck. So having a good night, huh? I bet the chicken tacos are doing great, she says with a smug look on her face.
Wilbur rested his hand on the gun below the counter. You should know it's your recipe after all. His palms sweating.
He quickly glanced at Lenny, who was across the way. In the midst of serving his last customer, Lenny gave a small nod towards Wilbur.
I'm sorry. Lenny then goes out the back of his truck and signals to two figures in the nearby alleyway. He then immediately closes up shop, handing out his last couple of sausages for free.
What a man.
Lenny, what have you done? Wilbur notices the figure's fast approaching. He looks at Darlene.
Come with us. The figure grabs Darlene, putting a gun to her back. One whispers to her, "Don't make a move."
Wilbur watches as they pull her away. He starts to feel faint. His vision goes in and out as the camera cuts to black.
So basically what happened is this girl that Wilbur loves, who sells, or Darlene, who has another food truck, she came and noticed that he was serving her famous chicken tacos, like it was her recipe.
Yeah.
And he's ready to combat that scenario. Like, if she's like coming at him sideways, you gotta be ready to. You gotta have your finger on the gun. You never know in the life of food trucks where things are gonna go. And so Wilbur looks at Lenny from across the way, who is still done serving for the night, and they're in some sort of agreement that leads to Darlene being taken away by these two unknown people.
A misunderstood agreement, apparently.
Yes, very misunderstood.
Yeah.
Wilbur seems to be surprised that Lenny is sending two goons after after Darlene.
Yeah.
So we're ready to start again.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think. Sorry. Anyways, just continue.
Oh, okay. Just
Yeah.
continue? You're good?
Yeah.
Back on the street, Wilbur sees Lenny rounding up the other vendors and collecting their keys. Everyone hands it over without a fight.
13 keys. This is the thing that messed up everything. 13 keys, 13 locks. Where could they be?
Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't have too many keys. Because you absolutely can. 13 keys is excessive when writing a story. Alright. Wilbur starts to scan the area. He noticed that there is a camera on the side of the gas station next to their lot.
Wilbur darts down towards the gas station. He asks no questions and kicks in the door to the security room.
Oh, buddy.
You gotta do it.
Keys, 13 locks. There they were. You shouldn't have done that. A voice creeped from behind him.
If you're curious of where the key part starts to crumble down, this is the key area
Right
where
here, it just confuses everyone.
Wilbur looks behind him. It's the janitor, an elderly man. You shouldn't have done that. Now I'll have to replace that lock.
The janitor's words slurred a bit. Blood dripped from his lips before he collapsed to the floor, lifeless. Wilbur stood in silence, heart pounding against his ribcage.
Here's the thing about sausages, Wilbur. They get old. Fast. Lenny stood behind the now lifeless old man.
As Lenny looks at the body, his gun, and then Wilbur, Darlene walks up and embraces Lenny. Darlene? Wilbur's words stutter.
Let me save you the trouble. 651 Harvard Street. Nice seeing you again, Wilbur, she said, turning away.
I feel like we can cut out. No, let's just do it. Wilbur reaches for a nearby phone. Ah, 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 651 Harvest Street. The cold steel of the gun touched his stomach.
Cut to Wilbur looking at the 13 keys and then looking at the light green door of the house on 651 Harbor Street. The door begins to open as he approaches. This is also whenever we realize that I apparently write all the cutscenes.
Oh yeah. So basically, Wilbur. What happened in this scene is Wilbur noticed there was a camera by a gas station. They ran into the back room of the gas station, and there he was supposed to find a thing with 13 locks, but instead he was approached by Lenny and Darlene, and the janitor was murdered, and they told him to go to 651 Harbor Street. The plot thickens. What if Wilbur could have what is it that Wilbur could have done to just make these people mad? All right.
Oh, right, me. Come in. I figured this should end where it all began, Darlene said, Lenny sitting on the couch behind her.
Wilbur sees the old picture frame, a photo of him, Lenny, and Darlene all posed around a food truck that reads on top.
Chicago's finest tacos and sausages. The stand they used to all run together when Wilbur first moved into Chicago.
Oh God, here we go. 12 keys lay on the coffee table. Only 2 out of the 13 had 3 tallies. It had been a long road, Wilbur. It's been a long road, Wilbur. Only one thing's missing here, Lenny said, pointing to the table.
All right, hold on. So, things that went terribly wrong here. One, there were 13 locks in the gas station.
Wait, I think we should just wrap it up. Let's wrap it up and then we'll discuss it.
Okay.
All right. Wilbur reached for the keys, but the 2 men from the other night were now behind him. This was all of ours. Now it's just ours, they said one after another.
Wilbur looks at Lenny. Here's the thing about tacos, Lenny. They get old fast. He reaches for the gun he had tucked in his waistband.
Wilbur, no! Lenny screamed as Darlene fell to the floor in a pool of blood forming around her. Smoke rose from the barrel of Wilbur's gun.
Wilbur then gave the same nod to the 2 men behind him. I like Wilbur's tacos. One of the men pulled out a gun, finishing off Lenny.
Wilbur and the 2 men begin to leave the house. He makes eye contact with Darlene as she lies helpless on the ground. Thanks for the recipe. Wilbur closes the door.
All right, Bryson, go for it.
So, yeah. The key thing, as you can see, one, we have, let's start where, so we have this line, 13 keys, 13 locks. Where could they be? And then we have this line where we establish where they're at. 13 keys, 13 locks. There they were. They were in the gas station. Then he goes on and he meets right here, yeah. Cut to Wilbur looking at the 13 keys and then looking at the light green door on 651 Harbor Street. And then somehow the keys go from Wilbur's possession to on the table. Well, 12 of them end up on the table, but the one he has is not on there yet. But the keys never unlocked anything. These weren't their truck keys, which was also the confusing part. Like, this didn't unlock their trucks.
Yeah, I thought it was like a key to all the trucks.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
but
it just...
The keys were completely unnecessary in the story, pretty much.
But
I blame myself.
no, we can blame all of us. But the thing is like, so for people, that's the goal, right? Though, is we're trying to write a cohesive story that makes sense and is interesting, while also kind of working against each other, because we're all gonna want to have our own things that happen in the plot, and like different things, and like Lee, like someone wrote in a janitor and the janitor instantly gets killed. That can happen, you know. It's about creating this like cohesive plot. If it falls apart, it falls apart, but at least we did this creative writing exercise to establish that writing together, because eventually we're going to get to the point where we're reviewing a script and we're going to do essentially the same thing and rewrite things that don't make sense and do make sense. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the best practice of it, and this is to show that we're not intending to create the best thing in the world at the end of this.
Yeah.
I swear by it. When we make a movie one day, there will be, as in the background of one scene,
Lenny
13
sausages.
keys.
Dude, I swear, I really think we should film just the last scene.
Of them in the
I
house.
really do. Like, we cut to a house with 651 on the door, and like show Harvard Street, and then just do this scene.
Hey man, I'm for it. All right. You want to move on to the next one?
move on.
Yeah, I get that set up.
Overall, how do y'all feel that one went? Went good?
I think
Good in a bad way.
I think it was
Yeah.
fun. It's just fun to
Yeah.
work
Yeah.
together to make stuff.
definitely, I would agree with that. Fun to work with, story-wise, hilarious because it was so jumbled and just
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's...
so confusing.
All right, let's go into exercise 2.
Ooh, exercise 2.
Dylan, you gonna lead us in this one?
Yep.
Explain your theme.
We gotta do push-ups. That's the next exercise.
Next, yeah, we just
It's just a
It's
physical...
actually like an exercise class.
Yeah, it's just an actual physical exercise.
Great for team building, you know.
I'm just waiting to see when Bryson's on the exercise screen.
We're there.
Okay, cool. So the theme that I came up with for this one is Garth Brooks wakes up and realizes he's the
Wait, is it
only
actually
person in the
Garth
house.
Brooks or is it just
Is
Garth?
it actually Garth Brooks? Wait.
No.
Oh, okay.
He checks outside and realizes everyone is missing. A classic Twilight Zone scenario. How is this gonna change? What's gonna happen? You guys can start it.
You sure like things disappearing, huh?
Yeah, really. Bryson,
Damn.
I think you should take point. I was ahead of you last time. That's
Okay,
great.
I'll go last.
Garth wakes up and realizes he is the only person in the house. He checks outside and realizes everyone is missing. I've had something I've kind of wrote like this before that...
If you want to adjust the theme, you can. I don't mean it to be redundant.
Garth Brooks, the famous. just get
Are we continuing from that line, or is that the premise?
That's just the premise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm interested to see. Garth sounds like a douche.
Are we still doing the 2-sentence rule, or
Yeah.
like roughly,
we're-
you know?
Well, yeah, we'll be flexible. Alarm clock blaring. Garth wakes up from his sleep. He says 3 alarms in the morning. He says 13 alarms. 13 alarms, 13 wake ups.
Well, wait, is he on his third snooze of his first alarm, or like his third alarm?
Like, I'm considering it like that is the third alarm.
Okay, yeah. All right, lot to go off of here, Bryson. Let's do this.
Alarm clock blaring. Garth wakes up from his sleep. He sets 3 alarms in the morning. He's on the 3rd snooze. He's late. Interesting. Lee's gonna be like, he pulled the katana from behind his back.
He slices the alarm clock now. He's tired of the
Like, Lee
sounds.
is
and
good at, like,
dictates.
Writing in like something deceiving, like.
Oh my god. Well, now you got me. Let's see. He's late. Okay, so I'm assuming he woke up.
I just think of funny things. I just think of funny things, dude. We start this. Jumping out of bed. You know what I'm thinking? If we want to put this to Spotify, this is impossible. We'd have to cut this part out.
Yeah. I assume that already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Jumping in bed, Garth heads for the bathroom. Oh, God. I'm late. But to what? Alright, Dylan, go for it.
Oh. Alright. Finally my turn.
Inside
Finally.
the bathroom. Those guns are waiting for him.
Garth began. Oh God, I'm late. He went to hop in the shower, but inside the tub
13
was filled
keys.
with mayo. No, with blood.
Oh, God.
Anyways,
Bryson, good luck.
All right.
is that okay? Can I do that? Can I put a tub full of blood?
Why not?
Sure, we're going. Yeah. Bryson, the scene cuts to black.
Garth is back in the bathroom, and there's no tub filled with blood. How old is Garth? Do we know?
I don't think we established that.
I think he's like a teenager, huh?
We'll see. On a towel also covered in blood. Jesus Christ.
Somebody was cleaning up something.
Yes, this is a bloody
wait,
place,
is that
man.
Oh, okay.
I guess I could have wrote more of mine, but
All right.
Okay.
sounds good. We're gonna introduce the tub, and we're never gonna figure out what happened in the tub.
But the phone is also covered in blood now.
Every scene, there's something covered with blood. No phone in sight. Garth panics and stumbles backward, tripping on a towel, also covered in blood. He runs to his room to grab the phone, but something's wrong. No phone in sight. What you gonna do, Lee?
I don't know. I think I'll leave it there.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I'll leave it there.
I got a good one. Bark, bark.
Says the
Bark,
dog.
bark. The dog howled downstairs, running in a state of confusion. Garth. But something's wrong. No phone in sight. No, he'd be worried about the phone. Would he? Well, he couldn't find the phone, right?
Yeah, he couldn't find it.
Yeah, he couldn't
So
find
would
the
his
phone.
attention immediately go from the tub to the phone to the dog?
Maybe because Tub go to the phone to try and call somebody. The phone's not there. He hears a bark downstairs, and there's just a tub full of blood. The dog could be barking at an intruder.
Yeah. Garth ran downstairs, only to see. There you go.
Oh, thank you. It's the gift I always wanted.
I like kind of setting those up. My cat is like howling really loud for some reason. What, kitty? You wanna come right? It's 11 o'clock. 11 keys. I keep thinking about that, man.
11 clocks. 13. Okay, so Garth ran downstairs only to see it's 11 o'clock. His roommates are normally up and about at this point. There is just the dog barking at the front door.
Nice. Way to play it safe, Bryson.
Save. Garth approaches.
Well, I'm trying to take the theme into consideration that nobody exists, and we need to establish that. Oh, my camera is froze. Give me 1 sec.
How do you spell P? No, peep. People.
There we go.
Screw it, let's go.
What? Are you gonna leave me on this?
There you go.
Garth
Leave me on
approaches the front door and looks through the peephole. He sees it, body contorted and dripping a dark liquid. It was his roommate.
Oh, okay. All right. Good one. I like that.
My cat is sorry. It was his roommate holding a note. Can I put it read and then like elaborate what it said?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
As long as you don't put it red and then leave it hanging on me.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Sure.
It read.
13 keys.
It's in our blood. Get it out.
Oh, dude, it'd be cool if he was like painted that on the wall instead of I don't know.
It was his roommate holding it. It read, "It's in our blood. Get it out of your blood, and you'll live." Live.
Put get it out of you.
Oh wait. Oh wait, no, I got it. P.S. You still suck at 8-ball pool. Oh no, wait, at chess. Chess. Alright. Does that make sense? It was his roommate holding a note. It read, "It's in our blood. Get it out of your blood and you'll live. P.S. You still stuck at chess, Garth." And that's it. That's what the note said. Is that okay?
I guess.
Hello?
Okay. Bryson, go for it. Oh my god.
Wait, what? Did I mess up? I didn't hear you guys. Did you not say anything? Are you just laughing at me?
No, it just
Just
you
the
threw
PS,
you
you
threw
still-
in the comedic relief.
Oh,
Like
I can get rid of that.
No, you're fine. Leave it.
it exists now. We have to go with it.
No, wait.
Yep, it's in stone. Oh, you co-
Dude. Oh.
always love you. Okay.
That's it. Alright, sorry. Go for it. All you. Hello?
Big moment, Bryson.
Quiet.
I think he's thinking deeply right now.
I'm
Or we can't hear him.
trying to
I know
establish things
what
at
I'm
the
doing.
moment.
Huh?
I'm trying to establish things at the moment.
Well, he immediately got out of his house. The dog was barking at the door. His friend's body's contorted, and it has a note that says, "It's in your blood. Get it out of your blood, and you'll live."
Yes,
there's a
but
tub full of
also
blood upstairs.
nobody exists.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Nobody exists.
Why
So
do they
how
not
is he seeing his
exist?
roommate get contorted with a note?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not just his roommates. Everybody is missing.
Yeah.
Right.
His
So
roommate must have done
his-
something to continue existing for a small moment.
Or is it all in Garth's head?
It's such a lame cop out. I hate those, dude. That's such a trope in movies now, dude.
Like he
I don't
wakes
know
up
why,
from a
like-
dream or something.
Yeah, I'm just like, come on.
Sometimes roommates are normally up and about.
Bryson
this
does that.
There's just the
The
dog
third
barking
alarm
at the
goes
door.
off. Garth
One
wakes up.
Division does that pretty good.
Approaches the front
If you
door.
guys ever watch that.
Looks through the peephole. He saw a body contorted and dripping a dark liquid. It was his roommate holding a note. It reads, "It's in our blood. Get it out of our blood and you'll live. P.S. I'll always remember you, Garth."
Bryson's like, all right, I'm done. I can't.
It's like, chat, feel free to help Bryson.
Yeah, guys, chat. If you're interested in helping move the story along, please let us know. That'd be cool. We add like a fourth person.
I'm just,
No, chat,
I'm
maybe-
imagining like he's still panicking at this point. Nothing is normal still.
Yeah.
So he got the note. Okay.
I'm assuming if he read it.
Yeah, the note threw me off. I'm gonna be.
I mean, I have an idea where we can go with the note.
So he wakes up. There's blood in the bathtub. He can't find his phone. His friend is twisted outside. He locks himself in the house to be safe. What's his next move?
He grabs the katana.
This is a multiple.
From under
this is a
Lenny's sausages.
multiple roommate house. So scrambles to.
Oh, introducing another character.
I can't introduce another character because nobody exists.
I don't know. Maybe there's a way to
maybe.
get around from existing. You're writing yourself in a hole. Maybe there's. I have an idea, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to draw the story to that direction.
Well, you have to realize you may not be able to go your direction because 3 other people are writing.
I know. That's why I'm
Alright.
saying I'm not saying it. I don't want to.
You are up, Lee.
What?
You're up.
To see if anyone else is home? Really? Okay. That's fine. Wait, oh, where am I typing at? Okay. See if anyone else is home. It was
The whole story is gonna be just us establishing the world that we've created.
Yeah.
Damn it. I was gonna
Sorry.
write it. I was gonna write in like a nothing.
I think we have to get him to leave the house.
Yeah, I do too.
But he has to exhaust all his options first. Make sure nobody's home. Make sure there's no phones that he can
Right.
possibly reach out with.
Okay.
That's what we're kind of showing right now. Because I'm trying to think, like, I like to try to think from the guy's perspective, and I was like, I wouldn't, I'm not doing like, oh, he immediately tries to grab his gun and fight anything that, like,
Yeah. Garth is a hero.
something that twisted a body and contorted it and left it in front of his house.
I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of hoping the roommate was all contorted and standing.
Like
Okay,
he was
me
still
too.
contorted
Me
and
too.
standing up.
Like it was alive. Like it was just kind of there. Like
Me too.
just yeah, like suffering. Like I was,
Oh,
and because the note was like it's in our blood, something.
yeah.
It's like a
I
blood
get,
virus or I don't know.
Okay, Lee, we're on the
like
same page.
well, it would be easy to do that, but the theme, like, I think there's a way you can bring people in at one point, but you have to establish that nobody exists first, and then you maybe find somebody.
Well, as far as we know, nobody exists. Right.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. You have to establish that Garth finds out that nobody is in his house and nobody is outside or around.
Okay.
I guess Dylan, you're up, by the way.
Oh, I thought you're done, Bryson. I mean, you're done, Lee. I thought you were writing more, Lee.
Maybe. Oh, that's only 2 cents. Wait, hang on. You're right. Yeah. Okay, hang on a second.
I got the kitty with the fiddle. I got a fiddle kitty. Oh, God.
Just no one was home. Ugh. Man, I am so stuck. Oh my god.
Damn it.
It was a worthless attempt. No one was home.
We're already trying to avoid making mistakes that we made in Looney Sausages.
Yeah.
I do like the beginning of this one so far.
What do you mean?
Where would it
Like
like if I was Garth, no one was home, twisted body, because we now know it's a dead body.
Yeah.
Twisted body outside,
no phone.
no phone.
What's Garth's
have this
next
dog.
move?
What's Garth's next move?
That's what I was thinking when you're like, he left me outside with a note, and I was like, what does Garth do here? He's still scared. He goes inside and locks the door.
He's still scared. He
Make
runs
sure
inside.
nobody
Found the
home.
body.
No one's home. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe the cop next door.
Mm.
Will know something. Okay, let's go with that. I know he said that to himself, but whatever.
That's it? I'm next?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think you can run with that.
Alright, almost maybe the cop next door knows something he said.
I like it. What we can tweak this later, but I would rather him like say a name, like he yells out a name, like Carl or like Kent or something, and like then we establish that as the cop that lives next door to him instead of being like, oh, the cop that lives next door.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know. I think.
But yeah, the
fuck,
same.
you know?
It can be the exact same thing, just phrased a little different. Like he yells out the name because he's trying to think. He's like, what? He's like Carl or like whatever it is, and then.
I agree with that, definitely. Running outside, leaving the back door.
Leaving through the back door and hopping the fence.
Leaving through the back door.
I'm not gonna go out the front door.
Yeah. That's what I thought he would like try to sneak around for sure. Like he's not gonna try to make himself visible. He still feels like something is after him.
In his legs.
Ooh.
Well, he just hopped a fence, so that kind of, I guess that can make sense.
Through the door and hopping the fence. Going over, he thought the sharp pain is like bandages. Not noticing. Dang it! I'm trying to write in some injury of some
You're trying to like there's just an injury that he didn't even realize he had.
Yeah, because of like adrenaline. Like you the first thing you do is you noticed, like.
Well, how about you have him cut himself on the fence?
No, the injury has to already be there.
Well, his adrenaline didn't come in until he saw the tub full of blood.
Yeah.
Right.
He woke up normal.
So-
He woke up late, already in a rush. So
True.
he did wake up with adrenaline.
He did.
I'm trying to make the connection that this injury is connected to the tub full of blood?
Well, how about
I imagine
And
the body
Garth
outside was
doesn't
like
remember.
drained in the tub.
Huh?
I was imagining that the body that was outside was drained in the tub.
Interesting.
We also didn't establish how much blood it was, so I guess
Yeah,
that's up for interpretation as well.
So, all right, can I tell you guys my thought on the world of the story world, like whatever?
Not if it'll sway us to go that direction.
True.
Okay, then never mind.
Just get him to the cop's house, Dylan.
The lore of the world.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There is no lore to the world yet. The only principle we have is that Garth woke up and nobody exists.
Right.
Dang it, dude! Sorry.
Hey, dude, if you're
I'm letting you guys sway me. That's what I'm doing.
Well, no, like me and Lee were literally in the same place on the previous two lines. We're like, what happens here? And then Lee was like, what happens here? And you're like, what happens here? So. You can establish, if you want to establish a previous injury, you can do it. He bang slamming?
Bang slamming. Alright. Rick! Dude! Open up! I was gonna say.
Okay.
Alright, Bryson.
Alright. That's it.
Okay, so. Sorry if you wanted this to happen, but Rick does not live.
Dang it!
But Rick has things in his house that can help. What's his name again? Garth.
Rick and Garth.
Is this where you're ending it?
Well, I'm trying to figure out if he I don't think he would immediately search for guns or weapons or stuff yet. He would probably try to find Rick first.
Well, yeah, I would think so.
He runs into weapons at one point. That makes sense.
I have a pretty complicated lore theory of this world already.
That is your own fault, though.
Yeah.
You'd have to introduce that lore slowly, and then we run with it. You biscuit mouth.
Biscuit mouth.
Oh God.
It's definitely feeling very apocalyptic.
Yeah.
I mean, to use that word right. But apocalypse. That's what I'm before.
Garth finds him. No one answers the door. Wait, let me start. It was his roommate holding a note. It read, "It's in our blood. Get it out of our blood and you'll live. P.S. I'll always remember you, Garth."
All right,
He
there
runs
we go.
inside the blood-soaked note and locks the door. He scrambles to see if anyone else is home. It was a worthless attempt. No one was home. Maybe the cop next door will know something, he said. Running outside, leaving through the back door and hopping the fence, he began slamming his fist into the door. Rick! Rick! Dude, open up! No one answers the door. He tries opening it. It's unlocked. He begins running room to room. Rick or his family is nowhere to be found. Garth finds himself in Rick's bedroom. Rick's pistol is resting onto the bed next to a walkie-talkie. Damn it.
Dylan's like, this is just not going my way.
No, I'm trying. It's just hard to, because you don't want the whole story to be him just scavenging around, right?
Right.
No,
So
but
I've now introduced a walkie-talkie. Let's
and a
roll.
weapon.
And a weapon.
Could have had keys.
I figured it best not to any form of keys.
I meant like keys to his car.
Doesn't matter.
Lee was like, "I'm never using keys."
Keys in.
I write a line and it's like, he uses a key to unlock the door, and Lee's like, "No, I hate that line. There's a key in it."
The next line is like, the key then disappears random.
The key never existed.
All right, Dylan's wheels are turning. Let's see what's going on. Anyone there? It's quiet. Oh, is he talking in the radio?
Yeah.
The whole solution to this thing is like, you know how
Where'd your line go?
Next page.
Sorry.
what is it whenever people have to get their blood like you don't no it's like whenever like their body can't do it, so they have to have like a machine that cleans their blood for them.
Dialysis?
Yeah, I'm imagining the solution to all this is he goes and gets a dialysis treatment.
Oh, God. It will save you. Garth feels hope, but then
Oh,
this is a
did
public
you
service
give up on that?
announcement.
Oh wait, oh.
Huh?
No, it switched to the next page.
Yeah. Anyone there? It's quiet. And then, please begin draining your poisoned blood. It will save you. Garth feels hope. But then, this is a public service announcement. Like it ends on that. Like he thinks he's talking to someone on the walkie, but that's what's on the walkie.
It's just a constant
it's a
stream through our radio
recording.
station.
Yeah.
That's
Is
good. I
that
like
okay? Is that all right?
It's making it a government crisis. I like this. Or like a huge crisis. What?
I'm thinking. I'm adjusting myself. I'm like fixing my covers. I'm cold. It's just interesting.
We definitely made an apocalypse story this time.
I have a I mean sort of, but I have another theory.
Oh yeah? Don't tell me. We gotta
No.
keep it to yourself. Garth is filled with worry.
Lee, did you want someone else on the other end of the walkie?
No. No, I was hoping either for static, but that public service announcement is great. Like that's
Yeah.
excellent.
I was like, that's why I want to emphasize this. So like, I was like, either that message could have happened without him even messing with it, like that message came through.
Yeah.
But then also, since it's already happened, I want it to happen again, as if it's on a repeat, where it's just.
Oh, you had already thought about that?
Well, when you were writing it, because you like said he said it, and I was like, oh, it'd be interesting if it came through, like just while he was there.
Oh yeah.
Does he want to keep it? This is a section where it's like, what's Garth's next move?
In my theory, Garth is a coward, dude. That's like in my head. I feel like Garth is a coward.
Yeah, I
Wait,
mean,
Bryson, are you leaving it right here?
no, I'm gonna write some more. I'm trying to. I gotta figure. Like, this is another moment where like, what's Garth's next step? Like in this process. Yeah, I get like Garth gives me like. Maybe not Lee, because Lee would probably go immediately grab a gun and stuff in this situation. But like me and you, like we're like, okay, what's go like the average like. You said
He's
teenager.
probably like a mix of like Lee and
You
me.
say like teenager, but I say like somebody like 20, like they're in with roommates in an apartment living together, and like they're just like,
yeah, I'm getting like college.
"What?" Yeah, like what is going on? Garth is filled with worry again. The message
One more page,
repeats.
guys.
One
And Garth's
more
story is
page.
just beginning.
Oh, it's gonna get.
For like, cut to like an hour from now, we're on page 5.
Yeah, can we write a novella? Like it's just.
Lee, did you ever watch that movie about I forget what it's called right off the back, but it's about like these group of like women that like go into like a veil of like
Annihilation.
Did you watch that?
Dude, that's so good. I didn't get the ending, but it was good.
Okay,
It was
dude, I
really
read the
creepy.
book. I didn't watch it, but I read the book, and it's just as like mind messy with like you in the book. Like essentially, it's like they discover like alien life, right?
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
like
it's something land.
incomprehensible, kind of.
Yeah, like everything's so distorted inside there. It's really cool because the sound design in the movie, like the music is even distorted whenever they go in it.
Yeah.
I
There's
thought that was
3
a really
books.
good touch.
If you ever want to get into the books, there's
Oh,
3 of
okay.
them.
I didn't realize there was 3 of them. Man.
Yeah, it's Annihilation, Confrontation, and like one other one.
All right.
Okay, Garth is filled with worry again. The message repeats. He nervously grabs the gun and runs to the window to peek out. The message continues to repeat in the background. All right, let's
This is
do
like
this.
I'm thinking audio in this scene, and I was like, I really want like that eeriness of like that report that you're like, please go back to your homes, like nuclear warning type thing, like
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Amber Alert
Yeah.
kind of thing.
What does Garth see out the window?
Okay, so then we understand that the message is constantly repeating at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Once he initiated that walkie-talkie, they're like, oh, somebody else is alive. We're gonna continue to send this message through this walkie-talkie.
I hate that whole idea of like, you ever see like they discovered like the radio broadcast and like we gotta go to the radio station. Someone's got to be playing it on repeat, and I'm like,
Right.
no, what? I
Yeah.
forget what movie did that, but I was like, that's such a bad idea.
Well, it's in an apocalyptic world, like, I guess a lot of people have that concept, like, if they want to reach out to people in a mass, like, thing, like, they go to the radio. Because that's something that would still be working.
So
People-
would Twitter.
The internet probably wouldn't be up.
Oh, true.
So, like, you still have, like, people that could possibly have batteries and radios. So maybe that's, like, the concept.
Wait, what?
I'll leave it at that. Dylan, good luck.
Oh. Okay. Oh God. Oh no.
What's about to happen, Dylan?
I don't know.
Dude, this is up your alley, man. Come on.
Yeah, but so it is. The thing is, it's so up my alley that I already know what happened, and you write this line, and I don't know what happened anymore.
No.
I'm just gonna say it. Okay, so in my
You can't help
dude, I
yourself.
got to. This is the one. This is a good one. This is good. This is like a good story, right? There's an interesting world we've just pooped into existence. Um, in my eyes, Garth, for some reason, he doesn't remember, but he drained the poisoned blood already.
And
I
that's
can't hear you guys,
and
by
that's
the
the
way.
blood. We weren't talking.
Oh, we're listening. I'm sorry. I thought you
How?
were continuing.
He drained the poison blood a long time, like before all this.
Yeah, that's the bath
That's
blood.
yes. That's all I'm getting at. I'm not. I'll tell you guys more where I in my head
Why did you
where I'm
have
at.
Why did you have issues establishing that?
Why do I have? What do you mean?
Like why? Because you had the option to mention like a wound that he was unaware of.
Because I was gonna let you guys know that he like maybe like drained the poison out of his like leg or something like that.
Well, that's
Or,
what I'm
like, I
saying.
was
You
even, like,
you
maybe
you were
his lips
going
cut.
to write that line, but you didn't.
Yeah, didn't we say a reason not to?
No. I mean, we said he woke up with adrenaline all morning because of the alarm. We said maybe he wouldn't have woken up with adrenaline, but he was kind of
The wound
adrenaline
could've
from the
been, like,
get
a
go.
tap in his arm.
Yeah.
You know, something almost like an IV, but it's not an IV. It's
So what is he doing now? I mean, he hasn't made an action yet, but I don't want to nullify what you put in, like. He didn't find Rick.
No, he did not find Rick.
But it
Okay, can I
seems like
write in the scene
seems
where
like
he finds
Rick.
the wounds now?
You look at the line you have and see if you can twist it.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Hmm.
He can go to try to drain his blood and already see a mark there.
Yeah.
If that's what I don't know if that's his first thing yet, because people are probably very reluctant to want to drain their entire body of blood. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably so.
Oh, that was so confusing.
What?
What?
I saw Alex in his doorway back there, but I thought it was like my doorway for some reason. I was like, what?
You laughing at what Bryson said?
Yeah. Garth grabs the razor, acting quickly and lifting up his sleeve.
Is that good? You think that's okay?
What are we at? Garth grabs razor, acting quickly with bandage line his arm already. Yeah, that's probably one of the best ways to like get there, but
Right.
what I was saying is, would he be reluctant to drain his blood in the first place, like before exhausting more options?
Initially?
Yeah.
Maybe it was something so convincing that he did it.
Bryson, your camera is going nuts.
Yeah, give me a sec.
What happened to it?
It's like
It's going
Pulsing
crazy in the background.
Whoa.
My battery died. I just had to replace it.
That's crazy, dude. Garth grabs the razor, acting quickly and lifting up his sleeve. Bloodsoaked bandages line his arm already.
So now it's Bryson's go.
I got one more line I can make. I'm trying to
Oh,
think.
okay. Never mind. Oh, sorry. Yeah, a lot of commas, a lot of and. Oh man, running out of time. We gotta go.
In my yeah.
Think I'm back.
Excuse me.
Where we at? We're
Anticipation is
all
killing
right.
me.
40. We still got 20 minutes. We're not too bad off.
Excuse me, jeez. That's all I got, Lee.
That's all you got? All
I
right, Bryson.
I think
here
so.
you go.
I mean, I wanted to put like, him saying like, "What's going on?" Like, add more like character development. No. I got it.
Oh, you do?
All right.
What if, like, we also, like, he does it more in a curious manner. You know what I mean?
Like cuts himself.
Well, no, like, thinks about it. Like, he grabs the razor blade and he pulls back his sleeve, like, thinking about it. Instead of, like, already decisive on doing it.
Well, he's not decisive.
I imagine it was like a quick burst of like, all right, like pulls
Like
the sleeve back, like, yeah, like,
Whoa,
This is
like
it.
what is this? Like, yeah.
Like, he was given that, I guess.
I mean, write in whatever you want, buddy. We do have to wrap up the story by the end of this page.
Do we have to wrap
Which
it up, or
seems-
do we have to get just to the end of the page?
Well, I guess we just have to get to the end of the page. I mean, we could leave this kind of open-ended, you know?
Well,
yeah.
I don't want to wrap it up if it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm enjoying it so far. There's Bloodsoak's Management lines aren't ready. This can't be real.
I imagine you'd be pretty skeptical if you wake up and, like, you don't remember much and there's a tub full of blood soaked. You found a body but no one else is.
Bro, I'd be like full blown. It's the end of the world.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, what is he? Ghost grabs the razor, acting quickly, lifting up his sleeve. Bloodsoaked bandages line is already. This can't be real.
Does Garth know about the zombies?
The zombies?
I mean, not zombies. I don't know why I called the contorted body a zombie, but does Garth know? Like, no. Does Garth know about zombies and like the apocalypse and like apocalypse movies and stuff, or is it like the fucking? Sorry. Is it like The Walking Dead? How they like zombie media never existed?
Huh. No, I'm not sure. He removes the bandages to see tattoos of 13 keys.
Dude, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Or like he carved a note into his arm that says like remember. Oh god.
Interesting. So something happened in that bathroom, right? That's what we're all coming to the conclusion that led to this, or no? What are you guys thinking?
Oh.
Well, no, I can't say that because he would have fainted already.
Oh no, that was good.
He would have fainted already. But
Yeah,
I'm going along the same lines that like he couldn't have done this.
Right. Okay.
But I was just like, you can't faint the sight of blood. He just saw a tub full of blood, and then like his
Yeah.
friend contorted. He would have fucking vomited or threw up and passed out at some point.
Yeah, he's obviously got an iron stomach for sure. So. Alright. He couldn't have done this.
Nice.
Just a way, like, to show that he's just. This is not
Kinda
something.
cowardly.
Yeah, not something he could have accomplished.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, let's
It's
go
kind of
with it.
stressful when it gets to your turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Well, it's because we feel like it's going well so far, so we're like, oh.
Yeah.
Not cutting himself. God, Garth looks up.
Garth is an incompetent cook. Garth cannot make Lenny sausages. Lenny comes at the doorway and he goes, "I've killed everyone." What? Yeah. We're spending a lot of time in Rick's bathroom.
Well,
Definitely
what's his next move? You know,
Yeah, you're right.
his friends aren't home. The cop next door isn't home. He has a gun, but where does he go?
So, I'm just gonna ask. I don't want to do it if it's not what we're doing.
Can
You're gonna
he
kill
be?
Garth?
Can he be a double agent?
No, I'm asking about. Like, are there monsters in this world? Is that what we're trying to say?
I don't want to say.
There's definitely tainted blood,
All right,
Yeah.
I got it. Garth looks up, sees
That's a good
or hysteria. I don't know what it is.
Back it up. I don't like that. Section in there. Ah, dude, I don't know what to do. I'm not sure.
He hasn't looked at himself yet, so
Oh, you're right. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, Garth.
he realized there's a cut that he doesn't know of. He could appear different. What? Alright, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that. My other direction I almost went with that last line too was indicating that he has something that's not blood in his veins.
Yeah.
But
You're right. What's up with his reflection?
I'll establish. I'll speak on my theory. At the end of this.
All right, very good.
Theoretically, I mean, this is something we could actually make.
Yeah.
so far, yeah, because we only introduced. It's easy when you only have so many characters.
Yeah, there's just one Garth.
You just need locations, and then an apartment is not that difficult of a location.
Yeah. All right. Who's
Definitely
next?
not.
Or is that it, Lee?
I think that's it. I kind of want to see where this goes for a closing. You can imagine that as ... by the way.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with his eyes.
5 pupils. No, I don't.
This is a
What's
drastic.
his eyes, Lee?
This is a drastic
eyes?
switch from. Hey, I don't want to hear this. You did this to me so many times last.
Dude, I know.
He was like, and then ... I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what? Close us out, Dylan. Come on. You got this, man. Take us home, man. Take us home. And then Garth takes the gun and presses it to his temple. Oh, he's got like
Gord tucks the gun in his waistband.
to live out the rest of the apocalypse. Oh God!
That's it.
Oh no, Bryson,
Oh God. Okay.
you went there.
I figured that's why you guys had him standing underneath the mirror.
Oh no, but it kind of just happened to end up there.
Oh no, this is gonna
Casey's
be it.
laughing at us.
Issue. Oh.
Lady couldn't understand. Feeling fear. Nothing else.
Bryson?
Anyone there? It's quiet. And then, please begin draining your poisoned blood. It will save you. Garth builds hope, but then, this is a public service announcement. Garth is filled with worry again. The message repeats. He nervously grabs the gun and runs to the window to peek out. The message continues to repeat in the background. Nothing in sight. He turns and makes his way toward the bathroom. Rick's razor sits in a cup on the sink. In my blood? Garth grabs the razor, acting quickly and lifting up his sleeve. Blood-soaked bandages line his arm already. This can't be real. He removes the bandages, seeing a surgically done cut on his arm, perfectly stitched up. He couldn't have done this. Can't even use a kitchen knife without cutting himself. Garth looks at his reflection in the mirror. Something was wrong. His eyes. They bled. He couldn't understand. Feeling fear and nothing else, he put the gun underneath his chin.
Oh my god, he doesn't know how to use a gun. No, this could be...
Bryson is really setting the audio.
He is, dude. He's setting this up.
He wants to film this. I know he does.
Oh, definitely. He definitely does. This would be good, though. I think this would... Because it's only one person. Like, and a dead body. I think we can do that. Okay, so... Dude, if he ends it there... Oh, my God.
Wait, what?
Oh, come on, dude.
Is that the end? What's up, STV broadcast system? Yeah, that's interesting. Smalls.
Oh, that's Smalls.
Yeah.
What's up, Smalls?
Let's go, man. Dude, I was... Can I... Okay, never mind.
You gonna drink?
Is that it?
In the background, still something. I'm trying to draw him out of this moment of wanting to kill himself.
I know, Bryson, I know, but... Just give me the reins, man. I can do it. I can save his life.
Sorry, guys. My idea is he's panic-induced right now. He's like totally not thinking straight now. You made the man's eyes bleed.
Doesn't make... It doesn't... What? What doesn't it do?
Hold on.
Doesn't make sense.
So, if he wakes up at the end of this, I'm gonna be mad.
No.
No. I think Dylan. I don't.
Don't cop out on this.
I'm not copping out. Sense to him. Oh God Almighty. Oh God, is that it?
Yeah.
None of this makes sense to him.
I'm trying to get him out,
screaming.
get him out of his head at the moment, and I'm just trying to get him back into reality and be like, all right, no, none of this makes sense. Like, what is happening right now? Oh, dude, there's...
Please let the gun go off. Please let the gun go off. Please let the gun go off. Huh?
Just hang on. Give me a second.
Ooh.
Please let the gun go off.
Thank you for the follow, Smalls.
Do you have the alert set up?
Yeah, it popped up.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, I didn't even see it.
It pops up in the little empty space in the empty space logo.
Oh,
See?
nice. Dang it!
What? What?
He needed to shoot himself.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Dylan! You realize this is the end, right? This sets up the end. He screams. He pulls the trigger. Click. Nothing happens. drops the gun, collapses to the floor, fades to black. The end. Or no, you don't feel that?
Just continue writing. We still have more lines.
Oh my god.
Dude, there's an audio I want to show y'all after this that I had made a while back that like kind of messes around with this similar idea.
That's it?
That's it. You got 5 minutes. Let's do it. Dylan's like, he re-racks the slide. For real this time.
He disassembles the gun. He lubricates it, puts it back together.
Wait, did we explain the bathroom yet?
Click. Did we explain the bathroom? Like what it looks like? It's a Truman Show.
It's a Truman Show. Oh my god. What do you think, Small? Should the gun have gone off? No?
It's not sound effect we need to say.
Something else. Oh god. Okay. This is about to go for another 10 pages.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. I just copied that.
Is that
earlier.
okay? That I wrote in like another. Wait. There we go. I want Rick to have been there, like, not been seeing that scene, but like he kind of snuck around a little bit. Like he's peeking from the bathroom frame, like door frame. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm ready to be done.
Well,
No,
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 I'm trying to
it's
think.
just
Like
like,
Rick is a cop, so it makes sense if he was. Well, I assume he was maybe military as well, not just a cop.
Are you thinking of like an older man, like an older person?
Well, not like too old, but I'm imagining he could have maybe tried to like sneak around while. That's why I'm imagining he had like not just cop experience, but like some major military training where.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Me too.
He doesn't also know what's going on, and somebody was coming into his house yelling his name. Y'all aren't that familiar with each other, so he's probably worried about that.
Well, we don't know if he doesn't know what's going on. He could know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He could.
Jesus Christ.
The only bad thing is it's kind of cliche, the wake up and the world has changed type thing. It's like the 27 days later or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, whose fault was that?
Finally
Bryson's
noticing bits
was-
of blood in Rick's tub. Someone else is alive. Rick.
Well, we also didn't know we were doing an apocalypse story.
Yeah, that kind of. Yeah.
Is Rick saying that?
Yeah.
I don't know what. Because. So Rick says that,
What?
right?
Yeah.
Garth unloads at the door.
Yeah. Garth knows how to use the pistol.
Yeah.
Hards the gun. Holds.
Hards the gun.
A Departed ending. I like that one.
Dude, I imagine Garth is just like unstable right now. A Departed ending. What does that mean?
You never seen The Departed?
No.
Pretty good movie. You should check it out.
What's it about? Anybody? Want to tell me what it's about?
Not really. I can't remember. I'll be honest.
All right, this is a difficult partly. This is all I'm putting into this.
Garth holds the gun shakily towards Rick. What's going on? You can hear the nervousness in his voice. Okay. Let's
Are we trying to wrap up on it right here in a bit? And like, so we have like what, 4 more lines to wrap up?
Okay, let's go with Rick.
I assume this is gonna have a pretty open-ended ending.
I think so. Rick opens the door. His face.
An undercover cop and a mole and the police attempt to identify each other while infiltrating an Irish gang. Ah. Interesting.
Oh, he was explaining the movie. I was very confused. I was like, how does this story go that direction?
Wait, the door's already open. Huh?
Ah, the door's open already?
I assume so. I don't know why he would have closed that.
Rick comes in, Garth closes the door, get out! Get out!
Rick shows up, Garth closes the door, and is like, whew, that takes care of that problem.
No, you just hear that Rick's just like closing the door and he goes, I'm just gonna leave you in here.
I imagine. Come on! What am I thinking? You know what? No, that would be stupid.
Is Rick gonna kill Garth?
Let's go for it. Rick.
Oh.
What, Dylan?
No, go. I mean, I don't care. I'm alarmed. I want. Despite what I wrote, I want Garth to live. But...
2 sentences.
Rick lunges
at Garth, grabbing the gun. Garth holds on, struggling to maintain control.
Remember, there's no round in the chamber. We've established that because he tried to kill himself and nothing happened.
Oh, I didn't know if it was jammed.
Yeah. Or the safety.
Well, it clicked.
It wouldn't even click, yeah.
Yeah, if it was on safety, it wouldn't click. So it clicked, so there's nothing in the chamber.
I'm like invested in the story, forgetting I have to write it. Garth holds on, struggling to make control. In between breaths.
Turns out Garth is a vampire.
Who's telling who to calm down?
Huh?
I said, who's telling who to calm down?
Rick.
Okay.
Say, put like says Rick or like Rick said. I would put Rick said.
In between breaths, I have a lot to tell you. Now calm down and listen, Rick said.
Dylan's like leading me up to parts that he wants to answer, but he's not answering, you know? Like, he's gonna give it to me and be like, God damn it, Bryson, I was trying to go this way with it.
Wait, you don't like this?
No, it's like I know, like we're setting up to a. This is a point where I have to establish something. Or I mean, I guess I could,
or you don't.
I could run it on in a different direction. But you know what I'm saying? Like when Rick speaks, he's gonna explain something that hasn't been introduced yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we gotta end it in like 2 lines. Oh God.
Well, is that what we're doing? Are we ending it?
Yeah. We don't have to. We can leave it open ended, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
establish
At the end of this page, we end this stream.
yeah, we got to wrap up the podcast anyways.
Yeah.
Take us home, Bryson.
Don't tell me to take us home.
For anywhere but home.
I want to go to the supermarket.
Oh my God, dude! What if Rick's like, hang on, racks the slide, hands it back to him? Okay, there you go, kid.
I mean, you still could.
In between breaths, now calm.
Oh my God, he does it. Go ahead, try it. Oh my God.
What? Say it.
Oh my
Say it.
God. Garth does it, and he doesn't die.
Well, that's if there was still a bullet in the chamber.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Lee, you literally
Rick
wrote
takes
in
it.
what I was trying to do earlier.
Okay.
You just said what I was trying to do earlier.
So he's immortal, sort of. But don't go with that, Bryson, if you don't want to.
No,
Yeah.
I get that. I'm trying to. Well, do you want to see the area where I'm confused at the moment?
Well, oh geez, we have a slip in the
come on.
lore.
Well, we have multiple things happening where we had a note in the beginning that says drain your blood, it's poison. We have a message on a thing that says drain your blood, it's poison. But he already drained his blood.
Yes. So he is no longer poisoned.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That establishment of like, oh, he needs to accomplish something has already been accomplished. So it's like, what is this new establishing thing to accomplish?
What is happening in the world? I feel like if anyone's able to tell you that, it'd be Rick.
Yeah.
Like he probably doesn't have all the answers, but he probably has some inclination to like. Obviously, he's been
Sure does.
around a little bit more than Garth has in this new world. Or maybe he hasn't. Maybe he just woke up too.
Oh my God, Rick takes the gun. He's like, no, we need to save the ammunition for the others. Like,
Zombies infiltrate the house and kill them.
In between breaths,
Yeah, oh God.
Now calm down and listen, Rick said. Garth rips the gun and hopefully clicks it to his chin again, dropping the gun.
Like he just let it go off his side. Like he gave up. He's like limp.
oh God.
And then the Optimus Prime comes out the window and smashes Garth and picks up Rick and says, "I love you, kiss me." That's the end.
Yeah.
Hold on, Rick Harris.
Aw. Are we gonna have like a dad-son relationship here? Is that what's happening? I feel like we're gonna.
Oh my God! Please end it with "We have a lot to talk about."
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's where I was going to, Lee.
The world's different now, my boy. You need to understand it.
He's like, we can just shoot ourselves and not die.
Oh God. It's like I've tried. Like,
Damn.
That's why the gun's empty.
Do you see these holes in my head?
I'm basically Swiss cheese at this point.
Carries Garth in the bed, sets him down. Garth is hopeless as he has ever been at this point.
Hey, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop it at right at the second page. We did good this time. Rick takes out a box.
Is that a box?
There's a box with a key lock.
And on that box is inscribed property of Lenny. No, property of Dr. Lenny Sausages.
Everyone got infected by the sausages.
Oh, really good. And starts to what?
Oh, he's doing it to you, dude.
Oh, come on. It starts to explain something. It starts to explain something to go.
What does Rick want to tell him?
Lee just puts
All right.
dot. All right, your turn, Dylan.
It starts to explain something to Garth.
The box can be anything. It can be important. It could just be an ammunition box at this point. It could just whatever. He might be trying to do something just while talking to him. The box doesn't have to be that important.
Yeah.
Okay. No, dude, what is Garth explaining? Oh my god. Okay.
When a man loves a woman.
The birds and the bees.
Rick
Dude,
takes
you got me
Rick
stumped
takes
here.
off a mask. It's his dad.
Yeah, this whole time. I've
Garth
set up
wakes
this whole
up.
elaborate
The only
scheme.
thing this has taught me is I never want to name a kid Garth.
Okay,
And
so it starts to
Dad takes
explain
off a
something to
mask.
Garth.
This is
What
why
if,
you
like,
don't
a,
leave
like,
your
TV
front door
producer-
unlocked.
What if like a TV
Dude, I
producer
don't-
is watching us and he's like, "This is great."
Oh my
And
god.
they
We're gonna have to,
steal
like,
it,
sue
and
someone,
they
like,
steal
5
it
years
and
from now.
write it, and we can't do anything about it.
It's still like Garth wakes up. No, okay, that's sorry.
Lee.
We
I'm
didn't do
kidding, it
any
was a
scene
joke,
cuts
come
in
on.
here, which is interesting.
Yeah. I feel like it
Man,
was
dude.
definitely like an adrenaline like scene. Like probably not many cuts. Probably a lot of like.
You're following the
Quick,
Bro,
character.
I'm so lost.
Yeah.
Starts to explain something to
Lee,
Garth.
you can do this. This is part of the process, man. This is part of the
Alright.
why we do this.
We knew that. That's what I'm saying. Once he introduced Rick, something has to be established now, and that's what I was like. I don't want to do that. My cat definitely threw up on the floor.
It's okay.
Oh, he's about to do it again. Oh.
God, a good thing the podcast is coming to an end
Well.
at this point. The worlds are not the same, Dylan?
I didn't do that. Google did it. I just fixed it because Google did it. Okay.
Same. Rick said.
Rick say.
Rick said opening the ammo box. Okay. Alright, there we go, guys. Dylan, take us home, man.
All right.
The
Wait,
end.
what is
Please.
happening? Rick said, opening said.
Oh god, what? Oh, I copied and pasted? What the shit?
It was not the same. Or said opening. Opening the ammo box.
Opening.
Opening.
Opening the ammo box.
Opening the ammo. Okay.
this the last line?
Yeah.
This is it.
All right.
And then I imagine the words pause dramatically, really long.
Just so many times.
There you go.
It's like the rapture. Okay, close that quotation.
Oh. So, I don't know. Is that okay? Do you guys like the rapture storyline or no? I mean, technically, there's still one more line. Someone could write something.
Can we? I'm also interested in making it a little more like humanly in the sense where it's like he compares it to a movie or something.
Like The Departed.
If I had to compare it to anything, it's
Like the
Definitely
character is
voice.
trying to be relatable at this point, like,
yeah.
and this is where it also brings in a little bit of relief as well. Like the character can finally calm down a little bit.
Oh, this is a hard one. Do you guys just want to help me out on this one?
I mean, we can highlight it, and we figure out something later on.
Because I don't like the rapture story. I don't want it to be the rapture.
Yeah.
Understood.
I don't like that. It's so like.
Or it could be like like something like this could be like a part of like comic relief just to relieve all that tension that's been happening. It can be like this movie meets this movie, or like it's like a combination of.
I don't know, going blank, TBH, but I mean that's not terrible either. It's kind of like, honestly, I don't even know.
Okay, what's your theory on what's happening? So we can wrap up this podcast.
In here.
Yeah, in the story.
Do you know what time the Super Bowl starts?
5:30.
I honestly don't know.
I imagine it gives me some sort of like alien feeling. Like it's something that's trying to harvest blood almost. Like it's trying to get people to willingly.
Interesting.
Because like it's something with their blood, and most people would die, but some people had found a way to replace their blood with something else.
And their body's like obviously kind of having a hard time accepting it.
Yeah. It's something very unnatural, maybe like radioactive in a sense, like something that's like these people probably
That's actually
they probably
idea
don't
than I had.
they probably don't have to eat at this point. Like it's something where it's like their body is producing its own energy and stuff.
It's like a synthetic compound or something.
And it's something that would just be explained over time. If people wouldn't just dive into like this, like it's not the main point of how they're functioning, but they're
Right. Rick's not gonna give him the answers, right?
yeah.
That's not really what's
Right,
gonna
Rick-
happen.
Not the clear answers. Rick is gonna get. Oh shit, yeah. Because Rick can only know so much. If yesterday was fine and then today is not, then unless he was asleep for a lot longer than he thought he was.
Well,
He
if
loses
Rick's
a
a
lot of
cop,
blood.
though, Rick's gonna do quite a bit. Wait, did we just make
Oh.
a character in an apocalypse called Rick, who's a cop?
You guys made him the
Wow,
cop. I just named him Rick to reference The Walking Dead.
Well, we established the cop part first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then you.
But no.
Oh, yeah, okay. Then I was referencing The Walking Dead.
What? Oh yeah. What can be interesting is Rick. If he was military, maybe like medic.
Yeah.
And he is the one
Maybe
who.
Rick's the one that
He's the one who changed out the dude's blood.
and was maybe like scavenging around, exploring, waiting for him to wake up.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the one that took down the friend.
Yeah, whatever that was.
Oh,
The friend had a
it's
note,
too
though.
far gone.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Like,
so here
experiment went
here's where I was
wrong.
going. There was in the world there was something similar to a rapture where people left like the earthly like plane of existence. But the people who stayed, who weren't subjected to whatever is next, because people were afraid. People didn't accept whatever this next life
Yeah.
was.
Some people kind of just
it
got left
was-
behind.
What?
Some people got like left behind.
Yeah, but for good reason. And because of that, their blood. I like your idea better, Bryson. But because of that, they were like, okay, well, your blood's. If you stay on the earth right now, your blood's gonna remain like tainted. Like, and the only way to survive is by draining yourself of the tainted blood. And if you don't, at some point in life, you can become like, you'll just like
It'll
fucked
mutate you and just
you're not gonna
turn you
become a
to your
zombie.
animal instincts and stuff, and just
Yeah,
your
I don't wanna
body
do zombie-
will
do zombie.
contort.
Yeah, but you become like this sort of like you just get like messed up somehow. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. We have a
That's-
contorted body already, so
Yeah, I do want something to happen because there needs to be like, okay, if we're the only people left on this earth, there's a chance we could lose ourselves to this.
yeah, we need to
Even if-
establish something
even
because
if
it
we
can't just
drain
be an
ourselves of
empty
this tainted
world.
blood.
Because what else do they do at that point?
Exactly. There needs to be a fear of like you could be next, like you could, and like that moment was like sort of our when I think I tested his eyes bleeding. They're like, oh, he still has tainted blood in him. Like he's still like.
Like it wasn't a full
It's like
like it has to do
it's
a
like the-
partial transfusions. Like you can only do so much at a time.
It's like the blood is rejecting the host.
Yeah, yeah.
That and also maybe he didn't have enough to do a full transfusion.
Yeah.
Right.
So he
Because
still has
honestly, if you do
tainted
a
blood
full
and whatever he's doing, like whatever he has.
So he's like a half blood.
Yeah, compared to what Rick is, like he
And, like,
is
blood
not
would be a
acting.
commodity.
That's why that's why he's like he is getting some of those weird like mutations that are happening to other people, but he can control it
That'd be
because he has half like of each thing at the moment. So his body is starting to mutate and like contort, but it's not finishing him off like it is.
Did
with
he
the-
even really want to kill himself?
Probably.
So yeah, Garth is
Yeah.
a coward. Garth is a
Yeah.
loser, dude. Garth will never be a hero in this world.
Yeah. He's gonna slowly get more and more like brave as time goes on.
I don't even think he should do that. I mean, we developed a pretty interesting world just now, in a span of an hour.
I think it was a big improvement from Lenny Sausages.
13 keys. Yeah, 13 pointless keys.
I think we made a
I'm
big.
gonna be thinking about this now, though.
Yeah.
Like-
it now exists.
It does. It's out there.
Damn it, dude. They're gonna have a movie come out in 5. I'm telling you, when Tenet came out, I thought of that movie a long time ago. All right.
They were harvesting your thoughts, Dylan.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's do a quick wrap up. I think we did a good first podcast. I think it was great. I want to give a big shout out to everyone that supported us, to stop by, came say hello, chatted up a bit in the Twitch chat, and just interacted. This is our first podcast. We got a couple of followers, I think. I'm not really sure, but overall, I think it was great. Lee, Bryson, what do you think?
Had a good time for sure. You know, Bryson.
I think we did, even though we are a little late. I mean, I think we did pretty well on timing and structure of this. I think this came out really nice.
Yep.
Should we? Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
I was saying, should we like tell them where to find us? Plug other sites that you can go back and watch this episode. etc.
That will come in the future, like as in
All
a
right.
week or so.
Yes.
We will be working on getting these videos onto YouTube, getting the videos onto the page where they can just go rewatch the videos.
Yep.
And we'll redirect people there on the opening of our next podcast. Taking a next podcast. What
I
are we
agree.
working on, boys? We're gonna be doing the video next podcast.
Yep.
Can't wait.
So that'll be really
And we'll have
fun
the
to
script
watch.
for hopefully
Yeah.
the next project.
So anybody who wants to come make fun of us while we make fun of ourselves, please, please come do
That will be a fun time for sure. All right, guys. We're good?
Yep.
I think we're good.
All right. I'm just going to wait on Bryson to hit end stream.
All right. Later, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you for
This is a
stopping
really
by.
fun time. Adios.